I
Remember
just
to have some
introduced myself, Andrew. I have worked on Cube for about 5-6 years. I was where you were about 5-6 years ago doing Train the Trainer, using Cube in the health service in Scotland, and then I left in June and am now kind of mostly doing Cube stuff with Eddie. Mostly still on the health service, still learning every week. I learn something new on Cube and spending most of my time in this virtual world working in my loft, which is fabulous. So I've been invited here to share my top tips, which I've called Triple T, Tam's Tops Tips. So practical things if you're going to work more on Cube. Learn and teach pets. The more you learn the pets, the more you practice teaching the pets, the better you'll get and the more confident you'll be. So practice them on and off Cube. Practice them with each other. Create a peer group, support group, whatever it is. But really, really go for that because you'll just move forward really, really quickly. You've just done the cube rehearse, so always design a session and rehearse. You've seen the course designers, we always do that, always rehearse them, leave those gaps in, and you will sail through any session. Well, maybe not sail through, but it'll be a lot better than trying to blag it. If you're working in an organisation and trying to get Cube utilised more, find a friend in IT. Nobody goes into IT and speaks to these guys. They can get quite lonely, so go and find someone, make friends with them, find out their names. They will be massively helpful if you're trying to spread it within your organisation. You can take Cube anywhere, anytime, any place, anywhere. I've done it on trains, I've done it on holiday, I've done it in the Highlands of Scotland. I've got this kit bag. If you get one of these, it's tiny, it fits in my handbag, but it's just got everything in. So wherever you go, it will connect to any machine, any projector spot, anything you need. So get something like that. It's really, really easy. Just pop it in your bag. It means you can join Cube anywhere. You can be in 3 places at once, it turns out. This, the top one here, is my desk. So I've got 2 different campuses open. I'm talking to 2 different groups of people all over the world. These guys are in the NHS, these are somewhere else. I'm doing stuff on Cube on my main screen, so you can be in 3 places at once. I would also, if you're working a lot on Cube, recommend getting a standing desk. It gives you more energy, you last longer during the day, you don't slump. Your voice comes across much better if you're standing rather than sitting. And I stand all day. I never sit down now. One of these, this is optional, but they do give you more energy as well because you can't take you out at lunchtime. But they do bark when the postman comes, so just be aware of that if you're running a session. And I would recommend a slightly smaller one because she is a big beast. Don't replicate, if you're coming onto Cube bringing your team on other teams, don't replicate a team meeting. Don't just move a team meeting with an agenda and all of that and bring it onto Cube. When you're on Cube, you're trying to do stuff, so make sure the team are doing things and you switch from that, just talking about stuff, to doing stuff. Your productivity increases, your motivation increases, and you have a lot more fun. So that's my practical tips. Behaviour stuff. Also, that was a behaviour one. Also, when you're on Cube, you don't need to be the leader. You don't need to be in charge. Eddie's just done that knowledge thing. You don't need to have all the knowledge, but you do need to facilitate. So make sure you're facilitating the team when you're on Cube. You don't need to be the leader, but you do need to facilitate. If you're bringing a new project onto Cube or a new piece of work, find that person who's going to be really dismissive about it, the naysayer. We all know them. That will never work. Bring them on. They will be your biggest advocates for Cube because they'll get it really quickly because it's so different and it's such a better way of working. I would really recommend you find some of those slightly, we call them grumpy, but actually they just know more and they've been through it all. So get one of those along and you'll sell it much more quicker or get more people bought in. And you will have to go to those occasional meetings still in the real world that are 3 hours long and there's 84 agenda items and you're halfway through and you're only on agenda item 12 and it's Bob from HR who's going through a 42-page report. You will cry a little. Try and cry on the inside rather than the outside. It's not good when you start weeping in a meeting. So be prepared. Fun stuff, spice it up. We have coffee mornings, we have Christmas jump competitions, we had Santa and the reindeer in last year, we were all sitting on the reindeer like that. So use it for fun stuff as well. Use it for the networky stuff, the just random, not meetings, just get everyone together to share things, who's doing what at Christmas. You can really get really good engagement on Cube, irrelevant of whether you're all co-located or across the world. So make sure you include some of that fun stuff. It really helps. Keep learning together and keep having fun. I laugh an awful lot on Cube and a lot more than I did when I was doing the bureaucratic 3-hour meetings in the health service. And support each other, keep that learning going. You can have fun while you're learning. You can really have fun learning the pets and teaching the pets. Making those example points is really good fun as well. So find some of your own. Try and create that buzz when you're off cube as well. So you want other colleagues in the office to be like the poor orphan peering in at the window while you're having your Christmas dinner. So try and create that. And the more naysayers you get in that talk well about cube, if you're trying to grow in the organisation, the better. But don't laugh at them. Try and bring them in. So don't laugh at the old ways. Once you've got this, it's really hard to go back to the old ways. But invite them in. Let people explore. Just really open up that space. And finally, this is Triple T, Tam's Top Tips Pet. Do not design pets. Eddie's probably already beat you to it. I have never had a need to create a pet. I did this one just for the kind of to make the point.
Just so you could
Really
laugh at
need
me.
to make a point, make the pets. Always ask one of the tutors if you want to do something and you don't know what the pet is, because I have never had to bring in other tools into this space. I've always found a pet to use. So always do that first before you start going off and designing your own tools. And that is Tam's Top Tips, Triple T.
Wait, thank you.